India and Pakistan have a long and troubled history. The two countries have fought multiple wars since their independence in 1947. The most recent clash occurred in May 2025. Tensions are always high between the two nuclear-armed neighbors. The main flashpoint is the disputed region of Kashmir. Both countries claim Kashmir in its entirety. This has led to numerous military confrontations and wars. The recent clash was triggered by a terrorist attack in Indian-administered Kashmir. India blamed Pakistan for the attack. It responded with airstrikes against alleged terrorist camps inside Pakistan. Pakistan retaliated with airstrikes of its own. The situation quickly escalated into the most serious confrontation between the two countries in years. Despite the escalation, neither side resorted to nuclear weapons. This suggests that both countries recognize the catastrophic consequences of a nuclear war. However, the risk of nuclear conflict remains high. The situation is further complicated by the involvement of international actors. The United States has traditionally been a close ally of Pakistan. However, relations between the two countries have cooled in recent years. China has emerged as a major player in the region. It has developed close ties with Pakistan. This has further increased tensions with India. The recent clash can be seen as a dangerous game of chicken between India and Pakistan. Each side is trying to outdo the other without triggering a nuclear war. This is a risky strategy. It could easily spiral out of control. Game theory provides a useful framework for understanding the behavior of states in conflict. The theory suggests that rational actors will make decisions based on their assessment of the costs and benefits of different courses of action. The problem is that what is rational for one side may not be rational for the other side. In the case of India and Pakistan, both sides have a strong incentive to avoid nuclear war. However, both sides also have an incentive to appear strong and resolute. This can lead to a dangerous escalation of tensions. Each side is trying to convince the other that it is willing to risk nuclear war to achieve its objectives. The recent clash shows that the nuclear threshold between India and Pakistan is lower than many experts previously believed. This is a worrying development. It suggests that the risk of nuclear war is higher than we thought. The use of nuclear weapons would be a catastrophe for both India and Pakistan. The blasts would kill millions of people. The radioactive fallout would contaminate large areas of land. The economic and environmental consequences would be devastating. Despite the risks, the possibility of nuclear war cannot be ignored. Both India and Pakistan have large and sophisticated nuclear arsenals. They have fought multiple wars in the past. Tensions between the two countries remain high. The recent clash is a reminder of the dangers of nuclear proliferation. The more countries that have nuclear weapons, the greater the risk that they will be used. The international community must work to prevent the spread of nuclear weapons. It must also work to reduce the existing stockpiles of nuclear weapons. The world watched with bated breath as India and Pakistan edged closer to the brink. The specter of nuclear war loomed over the subcontinent. Thankfully, both sides stepped back from the precipice. However, the crisis served as a stark reminder of the fragility of peace in the nuclear age. The international community has a vital role to play in preventing a nuclear war between India and Pakistan. The United States in particular has a responsibility to use its influence to diffuse tensions between the two countries. The US has long-standing relationships with both India and Pakistan. It is in a unique position to mediate between them. The US should use its leverage to encourage both sides to return to the negotiating table. It should also work to build confidence-building measures between the two countries. China also has a role to play in preventing a nuclear war in South Asia. China is a close ally of Pakistan. It has significant influence over Islamabad. China should use that influence to encourage Pakistan to exercise restraint. It should also work to improve relations with India. The world cannot afford a nuclear war between India and Pakistan. The consequences would be too grave. The international community must work together to prevent such a catastrophe. We have a collective responsibility to ensure that nuclear weapons are never used again.